What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video at JDH Aquatics, where we do anything aquariums related in my apartment while I'm in college. I promise I won't show my face too much in this video, but from the title you guys see that we are going to be diving into the 20-gallon a little bit more. Now, it's not technically the full reveal video for this aquarium. However, I did pick up some dry rock today and did a bit of aquascaping. And when I say a bit, I mean just a little bit. I came up with something that I really like and I think is very functional. So I want to show you guys that. We will still do a reveal video once this is filled up with water, but for now I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek, so let's get into it. Before we fully dive into the 20-gallon, let's look at the 38 because it looks kind of good today. So I did a water change on this thing yesterday. I cleaned the glass, and on some days this thing looks really good and I'm really happy with it. I would say that 75% of the time I'm really happy with the scape and how all the corals are looking, but then the other 25% I just completely want to redo the whole thing. For the majority of the time, I'm very happy with this aquarium. All of the corals are looking juicy, especially the Sinularia. But yeah, I changed the flow a little bit on this tank, but nothing new. Everything's just kind of on standby. But even the toadstools are out, which is awesome. Extremely excited to get these corals in their new home. So let's move on to the 20-gallon. I think we should go over the basics because, well, there's not really that much to it with this aquarium. So we've got the Innovative Marine 20-gallon Nuvo. That's, of course, the main aquarium. It's a black silicone, low iron glass tank, and it's an all-in-one. So it's got the filtration built into the back where we can hide all of our equipment as well as our filter material. Let me actually turn this studio light back on. That might help this. Okay, we got a little bit more light, but in the back we've got the return pump that came from this Fiji Cube 38. So I've said that before in a previous video. The pump that we're running in this tank is from the Innovative Marine here. We might end up buying a second Innovative Marine pump for this tank, but right now we've just got a simple 320 gallons per hour pump back there, as well as a 50-watt fluval heater. So something super simple for this tank. That return pump is going to push water back up to the surface of the tank. So that's where we're gonna get our surface agitation as well as that shimmer effect from the lights. And for our main flow, we've got a power head on the back left that's gonna be pushing water across the back side and to the front. We can see a better angle of that power head. It's gonna be pushing water through this back channel so that we don't have any detritus or anything settling behind the rock. And it's a pretty strong power head, so I'm assuming it's gonna be pushing water across this right glass panel here and back over to the front of the rock. This should be enough flow for the tank. If not, we can always order a J-Bow SLW10, but I think that should be more than enough. Of course, the tank is on the 40-gallon breeder stand, and we painted some wood to kind of match the stand. And we did need a base because if there wasn't any wood on the bottom, you guys can see it's only just a few braces. So we needed a base to put the aquarium on top. And just today, we went out and did the same exact thing. We got some wood and painted it black so that we have a section on the bottom of the stand, and we are still trying to find something to put down here, some sort of riparium, paludarium, but we're still trying to figure it out. Jumping into the tank, we've got about 20 pounds of sand, which comes out to about 2 inches, and just today we bought about 20 pounds of some dry rock as well. This is actually the same rock that we have in the 38-gallon. It's from the same store. And I want to say it's from the same batch even because I didn't sell too much between the time I bought this rock and this rock. This is kind of the same stuff that we got going on, but we got a much different scape in here. The goal with the 38-gallon, since it is a softy dominated tank, we wanted it to have a lot of open space for those leathers and toadstools and different kinds of softies to grow out. However, with the 20-gallon LPS tank, I think the aquascape can be a little bit more intricate since the corals that are going on it aren't going to be growing as quickly. There's a ton of different spaces to put corals on these rocks. We've got a nice little ledge up here in the front that's got some holes that we could put some frag plugs in, and even at the top there's a lot of flat spaces. This guy over here, we've got a couple crevices that we could stick some corals, but overall just a lot of nice space around the rock as well. In between these rocks we've got some nice passes for flow and fish to swim in, and then lastly on this right side we've got a huge little ledge in the front as well as some more space up top that we could put some corals. At this point I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to place which corals, however we are still thinking about out doing some euphyllias, a couple agonis, and I am considering adding some acans as well. From this angle, you can really get a better look at the ledges of those rocks. We've got a ton of space to put corals in this tank. The last thing we need for this tank is an ATO. I'm gonna be doing the same ATO that's on the 38 gallon, which is, oh, it's over here, the Smart Micro ATO, but we are gonna get it filled up before we get the ATO. However, that's gonna be after Christmas time, so I am going away for some time, but after Christmas, we are gonna be filling this thing up with some water. Let me know in the comments down below what kind of corals you guys can see in this aquarium. We'll definitely be doing a lot of small frags in this tank, but I'm super excited to get this thing set up. That is all I've got for you guys today. If you liked the video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys are excited to see the 20 gallon setup. We've got that coming in a couple of weeks, but I think this thing's pretty much ready to go. It's just a matter of me getting around to filling it up. We are still trying to figure out something to do under the 20 gallons, so if you guys have any suggestions for that, then be sure to let me know. But with all that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.